Wait, for review, but yep.
Hey, have you ever tried learning a new skill and you've set yourself a target and you want to get to that point before a certain amount of time? Wait, hang on a minute. In case you're wondering, tea bag, boiling water, try not to touch tea bag, let it simmer for a minute, and then tea bag out, dash of milk. Anyway, so I was talking about this. New skill, target in mind, deadline set. Whenever you're trying to learn a new skill or you're trying to upskill, have you ever had that thought where you just go thinking, what if I'm just not good enough? Maybe because of thoughts like that, or maybe just because you're procrastinating on learning a new skill that you've always wanted to try because you're afraid of being mediocre at it. Because if you really think about it, being bad at something is one thing, because you know to either give up or to put a certain amount of effort in, but being mediocre at something, that's just harsh because you don't know where to go from there. I mean, do you give up? Do you put more effort in? Do you try harder? Ah! I'm the kind of person that when I do something, I want to do it really, really well. So I definitely stress out when I can't. I remember when I first started out learning archery, the first 2 lessons, my coach was full of compliments. I was hitting in clusters, I was hitting where I wanted to hit, and then on the 3rd class, I was just all over the place. I was missing the mark, they were all spread out. I mean, guys, it was bad. Like, not just bad because I think highly of myself, it was just bad. That day I learned, my coach gave me a piece of advice that I'll never forget. That piece of advice was to just go with the flow. He was reminding me to just focus on my breathing. Focus on my form and to just let the arrow go. Don't think about where it's hitting, just let it go. Go with the flow. What I discovered that day was how to enjoy this sort of phase in mediocrity and why it's important. Admitting that you enjoy the phase of mediocrity doesn't mean that you're not pursuing a certain level of standard, or doesn't mean that you don't care about achieving a certain result. It doesn't mean that you're lousy or you don't deserve any better. What it does mean is that you're getting there. I do think that being okay with where you are, accepting sort of you're not quite there yet, actually makes the process a lot more enjoyable. Just think about, for example, someone who goes to a gym. I haven't been in a year, so I don't know what that's like, but someone who really enjoys their fitness, I'm sure that they have a target physique that they want to get to, but they have to work for it. They have to put in the hours, they have to put in the weight training. Now, imagine someone who didn't enjoy that. For them, it was just a gritty process that they had to get through, versus someone who enjoyed doing it. That person who's enjoying it, I'm sure, would enjoy the whole process a lot more than the person who didn't, even though they're going through the same experience. And the other person, because they're so not enjoying the process, chances are they're going to give up, or they spend more time on it, and they hate every single minute of it. I don't know about you, but if I were to go through the motion of getting better, of getting from point A to point B, I want to make sure the journey is enjoyable, much more than if I had to hate the process of it. Enjoy being mediocre, because the phase of mediocrity that you're going through does not define you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you liked it, please give it a subscribe. Please give the channel a subscribe, follow my Instagram, and give the video a like. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.